Welcome back to the Two Watts Podcast, episode 16. Thank you guys for sticking here and sticking around for us so long. But before we really get started, obviously we got to get through Don's drink of today. But before we get to that, thank you guys, everybody who watched our live stream last night. It was our first ever live stream. I think we appreciate everybody who liked the video. We got over like 15 likes for that, over 60 views for the video, and we also hit the 50 subscriber mark. So I really do appreciate you guys, everybody who did that for us. And we're just gonna continue to grind for y'all. We will try to make live streams more prevalent on the channel, just to expand our horizon.
We just got to figure out the schedules, but we'll definitely send updates on Instagram and YouTube as far as the scheduling for the live streams. But
yeah, pretty much everything he said. Also, to get that information, like he just said, follow Instagram. Go to the homepage. You'll have all the links up there, all of our personal Instagrams, our TikTok, and our personal Instagram page for the channel.
And it should be in the description below, right? Like, don't you put the previous videos and all that? Okay.
Yeah, it's also going to be in the description below, just so y'all have that too. But today we got a big lineup for y'all today. We're going to be talking about a little GTA 6. Obviously, we're going to be just going over the trailer that dropped. Hopefully no copyright hits us. College football playoffs, a lot to talk about that. And then we're going to be talking about a little bit of the in-season tournament. So without taking up too much of y'all time, we know y'all love to stick around with us, and we love to have y'all with us. We're going to talk about GTA 6. We all seen the trailer. We're going to watch it again.
Oh, before we do that, let me get my drink of the day. It'll be very, very quick. This is a wine from Aldi. It was called Pacific Fruit Vineyards. Right here. Boom, 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 boom. And got it in here. And we done. Let's go.
But get it.
So we're gonna watch the trailer together. I'm just hoping it doesn't copyright us. So I'm probably gonna put it on mute, honestly, because I just don't want to take no chances and have that part of the video muted by YouTube, because they're good at doing that. So we're gonna watch the trailer together in silence, unfortunately, but
it is what it
we're gonna still watch it. Can y'all see it?
Niggas said in silence.
Yeah, it is. It's cool.
I mean, it's either that or we get copyright. I ain't got time for that. So let's go.
Did we get copyrighted for the law?
I don't think so. But this probably will though.
Knowing Rockstar.
So we're just gonna pause right there, because this is more so like a discussion. Everybody done seen this already, so there's no point of us playing it again. How y'all feel about the look of the game so far? I like it. I like her character. I think she's probably gonna be my favorite character of the game, especially if she ends up being like not the good, but like the badass character, if that makes any sense. I think she's gonna give a vibe, the Miami vibe, the Vice City vibe. I hope we can start in the prison. I'm hoping that's kind of where we go from there. But I'm liking the visuals. The graphics obviously look amazing. I don't know what engine they're using. I have to look that up. But how y'all feeling about it so far?
I think the graphics look great, but I mean, at the same time, the graphics should look great after 10 years. So, but I still like how it looks. I'm not going to take nothing away from it. This is the first trailer. I know we're supposed to have another trailer probably coming out next year. I hope. I don't really know. Yeah, I like how it looks so far, especially when I first seen it. It looks good so far.
Me personally, graphics are amazing. Everything's amazing about this game that I've seen so far. My only problem that I have is I just pray it's not too much of that sexy red, Sukiyana, City Girls music in this, just because we have a female main character. That's all I ask.
Well, I mean, Tim, that comes with it, so.
Even if it did, you don't have to listen to it.
You don't have to listen to it, Tim.
Just mute your mic.
I like listening to the radio because they play good music.
Tim,
but if they're gonna add all of that.
So my biggest takeaway from this shot specifically right here is
it's gonna move slow.
The sunshine coming in from it, like it's clearly some great ray tracing right here. It's obviously sunshine coming in right here. You never had this before in GTA because GTA 5's trash. Leave it alone. It was on a 360 hardware. I'm not gonna belittle it too much, but just the ray tracing here, it's different for me. I like stuff like this. I'm into the innovation of video games. I'm down to the big tech. I like stuff like that. So this is different for me. But we can go for a little bit. Put another pause right here. I know we're probably gonna do this a lot, but we don't want to take too much time doing this. But the pause right here is gonna be you see the animals.
Water. Look at
that's
the water.
Biggest thing. I was gonna say the biggest thing is the water, but you can see some dolphins right here. Some of these birds in the air, go on a boat, and look how just the water looks amazing. I'm gonna keep playing.
The water looks real.
Exactly. That's what I was trying to say. But let me just speed through it, then we can talk about it. Cause we already heard it 1,000 times. Ain't no point of us like hearing it.
Oh my goodness, the animals.
So is this? I just all I want to know is this based in Miami or
Yeah,
all
Vice
of
City.
Florida?
Yeah.
Okay, that's why the swamp scene. Okay, that's all.
I
I
mean, it
hope them
looks
clubs. I
pause
hope
right
them
here. Pause
clubs.
right there. Go back and pause.
Yeah, go back a little bit.
Just like two. Yeah,
Right here.
that's amazing. Look at that view, man. Look at that view, boys.
It look real.
Look at that view, boys.
I think they went down to Miami for real and got a bunch of shots.
Yeah, bro. That looks
They
good.
do this for
I'm
every
not gonna lie.
game. Like
Hey,
the little
Tim.
detail in the islands, the water, obviously. Look at all the boats. Look, my biggest thing with this game is so densely populated. I love that. GTA 5 feels so empty sometimes. You're just driving on the street and you don't see anybody. You'll see cars, obviously, in the city. But the further out from the city you go, the less density it is. There's no
Yeah, true.
boats, there's no
Especially when you went
planes.
to the country. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no animals. Like, it was just dead. Now, granted, this is going to be story mode. Online, we don't know what it's going to be like yet, but I'm hoping it's the same thing. But from this screenshot, it's clearly populated from here to this island to the other island. And that's one of my favorite parts about it.
Yeah, it looks good.
I ain't
Tim,
gonna lie
try
to
to
you.
flip. Try to flip it anyway. Let's just see how it goes. My bad. All right, go ahead, Tim.
I just hope that they keep the same energy with story mode with all online. That's all.
I mean, what you mean?
Like how Terrence said, how it's densely populated.
Oh, yeah. I hope they do the same. I agree with you. I agree with you, Tim.
What I'm really waiting to see is how the cops react. Because in GTA 5, they was retarded. If we could really be honest, they were retarded.
Oh,
They are. They are dumb. It's kind of
Yeah.
sad, actually.
I mean, sometimes it was okay that they were dumb. Sometimes
No, I
it
get
was
no,
okay.
I get it if you got like 1 star, 2 star, but after that, if you got a military on you and get away,
I mean,
bro,
you have to make it somewhat unrealistic. I know it's a game about it, but do you want to be stopped when you have 5 stars? Then what's the point?
that's what I pay for. Realistic.
You
My
want a
biggest
realistic video game that's, I mean, once it gets harder, you're gonna keep getting killed. I mean, okay.
I mean,
My
yeah.
whole thing is with the military, not military, but the police are rating it. The game just it logically didn't make sense. And I get what Tim's saying, but I also get what Don's saying. The logic of the cops didn't make sense. You can accidentally hit somebody and they'll come find
Yeah,
you. No, granted,
Yeah.
that makes
they
sense
would
in real
they
life.
would hit you, and then they would turn their sirens on.
Exactly. But then they OP. Like it gets to the point where they're at 2 stars, they're OP. So you're shooting me at 2 stars. I just hope the cops are realistic. But we're gonna continue the trailer and we're gonna talk more about cops in a second, but let's keep pushing a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Now, I had to pause here because I got to go back. The hair physics blew my brain away. Look at the flow of the hair. It's just some simple as that. It means more.
True.
Like
True.
the little hair flip. It
True.
means more. And then the lady right here in the water, you see her hair is a little wet. She's probably in the pool. Clothes wet. That makes so much sense. GTA 5 had this. Don't get it wrong, but it looks so much more.
It looks
But
better. It looks
but
more
for
defined.
GTA 5, it still look cartoony. This one actually
Yeah.
look realistic.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
you
what I'm
could
saying. It looks more.
possibly
The technology they use or whatever engine for this, it looks more crisp. It looks more defined than what we had in GTA 5. So yeah.
I also would like to point out, look at the city in the background. It looks so detailedly right, like it's a city. GTA 5, when you go to the country and you can still see the city from the background, it had like 2-3 tall buildings. This game has a plethora of multiple buildings, like
Oh
tall
yeah,
skyscrapers.
that's another thing that I hope they do. Even if you can only go on the first floor, make all these buildings, well, not everybody house, but
Oh, I see what you're finna say.
majority of these buildings accessible.
I
That's
agree with
all.
that.
I agree.
That.
We
I agree
we
with that.
talked about this plenty of times. We've played GTA online or whatever the case is in the past plenty of times. I hope they make everything accessible, but that's a lot to make everything accessible. So I'm gonna say.
They
That's
don't
why
have
I
an
said
excuse,
all
man.
it has to be is one floor because I mean, like I can understand that the important buildings.
You got to give me more than one floor. You got to give me some buildings
No,
have to
like
be
for
high rise up.
hotels, I would say like for hotels, you need the whole hotel. Clubs, the whole club. You shouldn't be able to go into everybody's house. You should have the option to break in and go in, but you shouldn't just be able to walk in.
That's
My
cool. A break-in is
my
cool. Okay.
my biggest thing is if it's in story mode, give it to me online. If you have a mission where you're going up these steps, a lot of these buildings are accessible at the top, make it online.
True.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
That's one thing. That's one thing they struggled on. True.
Vice. So they're gonna clearly have social media.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
That's
another
insane.
thing. How
The
is
Gator
social
is
media
insane.
gonna be in this game?
You said who?
I think this is really story mode. I don't think they're gonna have anything.
No,
Well,
even
for
even
some
with story mode,
for some missions online, maybe they'll have some social media stuff here and there, accessibility. But I don't know.
I don't.
I
You have to
feel
wait
like
and
it
see.
should be based off that, especially with us living in the social media age.
I don't know. It might make it. I don't know. We have to wait and see. We still got more trailers to see when they drop more.
Oh
But
yeah, another thing, more cars. Like, golly, it seemed like it was only like 50 to like 75 cars in GTA.
oh no, there was more cars. Remember they took them and put it behind a paywall so you get GTA Plus. Remember?
Oh
Hmm.
yeah, that's right. GTA don't do that.
Ever again.
That comment is insane. You usually got to hit the strip club to see jiggle like that for real.
That's wild.
Let's finish this out real quick.
Oh man,
So the social media is clearly going to be big in this game. The characters look amazing. I'm not gonna lie. They look
do.
great.
They
That's
do.
what I wanted to point out. Go back. Right there. As you can see, an SUV or a cop car. Something different.
Mm-hmm.
Not just the Crown Vic. Like here, Crown Vic cool, got it. I think they're also gonna have chargers, I believe. But
But
that's
GTA RP they already had like the SUVs, like you can put it in with the PC players and stuff. They can put that stuff in the game when they're in servers. So that's one thing to say that we didn't have the option of being able to do that. They did. So that's not new to them for that audience. That's not new.
Another thing, if you steal another car and nobody see you, they should drive by just like this. They shouldn't be able to just detect you.
yeah, I agree with that too.
It's true.
Let's go ahead. 30 more seconds.
Yeah.
Cars flipped over. Crash
Graphics look amazing.
Oh yeah, is this still gonna be the same games? I'm tired
No.
of
Nah, it's not.
okay, I'm tired of Grove Street and whoever else.
It looks good. It looks good. I won't lie.
I like that
I
logo.
don't want to get too excited.
That
Because,
logo is hard.
I don't want to get too excited, and then they hit us with that.
The 2025.
Dreadful.
Pitiful.
I mean, you couldn't have gave us summer 2024.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Summer 2024.
They're gonna use all of next year to review the game, have people play the game to get their views, which they always do. I ain't even know they. I ain't learned they. I didn't know they did that until earlier this year. They play like pro players to play their game and give them feedback. So
Yeah, they did it for a lot of games. Yeah,
that's all they're gonna do next year.
but it's crazy how they showed us all that greatness, right? And they know this gonna get us excited. Millions and millions of people. I forgot how many people you said. What 113 something million in 4 days, and they put that coming 2025 right at the end.
I think they did that for
Yeah,
GTA 5 too, though. GTA 5 dropped in 2013. The first trailer was 2011, so it's kind of on the same timeline.
It's the same timeline. That's fine, but it's just we waited so long.
Yeah,
That's
I
all.
agree with that.
That's all.
We did wait forever. 30
It's
years.
just it's just a long time. But I mean, I hope it's all worth it. We've all enjoyed GTA, but then we've also had our cons about GTA. And then over time, over the years, we've grown up. We got tired of GTA just because it was just always the same thing. And then they put all these different modes in that could be hit or miss, whatever. For some people, most of the time it was miss for us. We enjoyed them at first, but we got tired of them. And I don't want to repeat. I don't think necessarily that they should wait another 10 to do something like this, but we won't know until this comes out to see how great it will do, because it will do great. It will do awesome.
It's gonna do great in numbers just because everybody want to play it.
Yeah,
So that doesn't mean the game is good.
that's true. I understand.
This is going to be the biggest pre-order sales we have ever seen.
Oh yeah, yes sir. I guess I'll be one of them because I don't pre-order games, but this one
I'm pre-ordering.
It's GTA we're talking about, so that's the only game I'll ever pre-order.
But they probably gonna run out of pre-orders. That's how crazy it's gonna get.
We'll
they probably should do it by region and stuff. Like
they probably is.
Yeah, if it's too big for all the servers on overload, yeah.
So let me get y'all final grade on how y'all feel about the trailer.
So just A B C D F like that.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, okay. Go ahead, sir. My bad.
I give it a. I gotta think about mine. Let me think about mine. Y'all give what
Go
y'all
ahead, Terrence.
I give it an A. I mean, it's an A plus. The trailer looked amazing. The graphics look great. The frame rate is amazing. The ray tracing is what I really care about a lot. The character models look amazing. There's draw distance. The city looks amazing. It's bigger. I hope it's more diverse. It's more densely populated. The animals look great. I mean, it's an A plus. You can't beat that. That's an A plus trailer. Like, I'm not trying to get like sound like a hype beast or anything, but that's legit A plus trailer. This is what we've been waiting on. So,
I mean,
and
yeah,
it
if we
came out
going
of
off,
nowhere.
I mean, if we just going off the trailer, then yes, A plus. But to me, my overall, I'll give it A minus, maybe a B plus, just because I still got to see gameplay to make sure these aren't just cut scenes. They're
Well, we're only rating the trailer though.
oh
Yeah,
well, I'm
we're
giving
only
my
rating the trailer.
the trailer is an A plus, but I okay, it looks like an A plus, but I
Let's
really
say
want to give it a B plus because I don't want to be fooled into thinking that this is just a bunch of cutscenes.
I
A
mean,
lot of
true. I doubt they would put this trailer out with all these people watching every move for it to just be cutscenes. I doubt that would be something Rockstar
I
would do.
mean,
You know,
half of it looked like it was cutscenes, like that part where they was driving away from
but
the car.
but you don't fake graphics at the same time. I don't think. I think the graphics gonna look just like that. Truthfully, me,
No,
I
I'm
think
not saying that they not. I'm talking about with those graphics looking that good.
Mhm.
You don't think it's gonna be glitchy,
It could.
especially the beginning?
It could. It
Not in
could.
story mode. I don't see it in story mode. Maybe online,
Well, if we're
but
talking
I
strictly
don't see
online, it
story
could.
mode.
It could.
But see,
But
that don't have to do with graphics. That can go off just simply your connection suck. Like that's
yeah,
gonna go
that,
basically
that
off
could that
connection.
could be that could be
That's
server
true.
overload. That could be your connection shut. That could be wireless versus wired. What kind of system you have? There's a whole bunch of components that can go into that. So that's a good point too as well. I mean, you said you're rating the trailer A plus. That's it, right?
Yeah, yeah, it's A
I
plus.
mean, we're all in the same boat. I mean, the trailer looks amazing. I wish it was 2 minutes instead of a minute and
It
30
was the
seconds.
best trailer that came out this year.
It was good. It was the most anticipated. Is why I feel like that. I mean, it was still good, of course, but a lot more people were looking out for that more than any other game
Oh
because
yeah,
it's
without a
GTA.
doubt, it's the
It's
best.
Rockstar. Yeah, it's Rockstar Games. Yeah, I mean, the trailer was A plus. I mean, everything you said, I agree with 110%.
The only trailer I would even compare to this is when they dropped Hogwarts. That shit
Yeah,
was so good.
but you have to say for Hogwarts,
No,
that's a demographic of people that love Harry Potter or Fantastic Beasts. GTA, almost everybody loves GTA.
I mean, yeah,
Mostly,
no, I'm saying in general, like, I mean, I understand, yeah, you got the people who just gonna love the game because they're Harry Potter heads. But me, I love Harry Potter, but I'm not gonna let them just put anything out. Like
true. Of course, of course, of
when they
course. I
took
agree.
out the Quidditch, that
Yeah.
demoted the game to me.
Yeah, a little bit because I mean
So
Okay,
it's a part
so
of the universe, so why
I'm
not
gonna
have it?
right.
I'm gonna switch that to the same, still gaming, but I'm gonna based off what you just said. You want it to be good, which of course who don't want it to be good. But my question to that, and that goes for all of us, because we all play 2K. Obviously, we don't play no more. It's garbage. But when we playing it, trailer was nice. Game is ass. Matter with trailer matter. I'm gonna keep it, but Madden trailer's ass. I'm just gonna be real. It don't look good to me. It just look like same as last year. But
It
if
is.
we're going from that standpoint, if you want the trailer to good, why'd you buy the game?
You,
Mm, it's fair. I mean,
what did you say? Repeat
I'm
your question.
saying you said like how you want the trailer to be good, which obviously it should be good. For GTA purposes, it's been out 10. It's been 10 years, so that's different. But I'm speaking from any game. You want a good trailer to match the game as it should.
Yeah,
But you're saying that, but then you will go back and buy Madden when you know the trailer's legit recycled from last year. Just
but hold on.
obviously different players with different numbers.
That's
It,
different
but
because
it's the same concept. It's a game.
but for me, it's just a that's just me needing football.
yeah,
That's
that's
what
what it's really not different. It's more of favoritism
because
at that point. We don't have a lot of sports games, so for him to just get Madden every year, even though Madden is always
But you
gave
don't have to buy it
that.
every year. You can just get a roster update.
but
I
hold
mean,
on,
he
It's
doesn't.
not like
I
Madden
don't
turn
buy
their servers off.
but hold on. I
That's
didn't
true
even buy Madden this year.
No, I'm not
Game
saying just you. I
Pass.
mean people in general. Like, why buy it if you can
Oh,
just get
some people actually
a
like it.
update roster update?
because
Some people
people
actually like
people
it.
like new was always better, and that
Yeah.
But
and that's the,
see,
that's the
but this is the
same.
thing about Madden that kills me. You can't see their faces. 9 times 10, you're not looking at their faces. Their body types are the same. It's every. So what's the point of updating if it's the exact
Oh,
same thing?
I
I
agree. I agree
agree.
with parents because when it comes to customization and you want to create your own character, the only thing they changed new is the hair. The faces all look the same. That everybody's ugly and look
Yeah,
like an ape. and like it's just
I mean,
retarded.
I get that fully. I mean, I agree with
The
what
only
Terrence
thing
is. I
Madden
agree with what Terrence is
do,
saying. I
but
agree
that
with
just
that.
goes back to people need football, Terrence. It's no
But you
other
don't
game
need
to
foot.
beat it.
No,
That's
it's
a
not
load of
about
garbage.
people. Yeah,
I
it's not
hate
about
that.
people needing
You
football.
don't
It's
need a
about
sports
them.
game.
Yeah,
You
it's
just
about them
want the
marketing
sports
it.
game.
Yeah, it's about them marketing it, and
Oh,
it's always something new. They want to get the new thing because it's not like they're changing much. It's just how they market it.
They
It's
don't
not
change
really big.
nothing. 2K the
Yeah,
same way, bro. They hit you with a cute
I
little
mean,
park, and that's it.
they changed the gameplay. They didn't change the customization. And okay, I'll be fair. They didn't
Change the
change the game.
gameplay.
They didn't change the gameplay that much.
The gameplay that
Barely
looks
at
the same
all.
as Madden 20.
No, it's not.
I will pull up a video when we get off, and it's probably the same. They still got
Look at
that
the
animation where you push
passing
Y
man
to
passing
possession catch or
mechanic.
something.
The passing mechanics are different.
Bro, every quarterback throw the ball the same way.
The passing mechanics are different.
There's nothing different. Bro, I will legit, when we've done, I will legit try to find the video of Madden, just gameplay in general. The throwing motion in 24, 23, 22, and 21 are probably the same. Every
Oh
quarterback.
no, this is what I'm saying. With I know what you're talking about. With the certain stars like Pat Mahomes, Joe Burrow and them, of course, they're just gonna transfer their throwing mechanics on to the next one. But what I'm saying is like you got a new throwing system in the game. You got a new running system. Uh
What's
it's a
new
lot
though?
of good and bad stuff they added to Madden. Is what I'm
I'm not. I will never be convinced. I just don't see it, but I think it's legit the same game as last year. They'll hit you with, oh, well, this is new, but it's not new. It's the same
no,
thing from
no,
last
I
year.
agree. It's the same game, but they just added new stuff.
See, no, that's what I'm saying. And not the fact that it's a new game. It's there's nothing new. They didn't add nothing. I've watched them add in 20 or 20. We're on 24 now.
Yeah.
24 videos and 23 because I'm not going to criticize the game when I watch. I'm not that type of person. I will legit watch a 24 video and a 23 video, and I've done that. They look exactly the same to me. There's nothing changed.
That's
They
fair.
just put it in the marketing just for people to buy it. It just look as and not just 24, 23, 22, 21, 20. Now 19, I got to stop right there because I don't know. But 20 up to now, it's the
hmm
exact same.
I
It
agree.
looks the same to me.
I
Maybe
mean,
I'm just not seeing it.
I mean, truthfully, I just think, I mean, I haven't played Madden. I mean, the last Madden I played when we all played, we did the little what dynasty mode thing, whatever. So I don't know how long ago that was, but I will say I
21.
don't think. Oh, okay, 21. I will say that I don't think there's nothing particular that's just shockingly new about Madden or 2K. I just think that how they market it and they know it's a game that comes out every year. Most people that play those games, whether the trailer wows them or not, are so used to getting in that mode of buying the new game. That's what I think it
I
is.
guarantee look, I guarantee you, Terrence, half the people that play Madden, they get the new Madden just to get the new draft players like Bryce Young, niggas like that in the game. Just to
See,
see that.
but you can make them though. I don't get it. You can legit
But
make them
you
in
can
customization.
but
Why
it
waste
ain't
your money? You can make them.
that's my
but that's
point. They
another thing.
can
You
do
won't
that.
get
They're just not doing that.
but
That's just what it comes
well
down to.
But they
well
don't.
in
But think
the
about it, bro. You got a whole
24, they
community.
actually look like themselves.
But I don't care. But you're not looking at them though. This thing here. Nine times out of 10, the helmet is on. So what difference does it make?
I
You're
mean that's
playing a
true.
football game.
I
That's why I
mean,
say
what you
I mean to some people that still matters though.
you're
That's
paying for a roster update. That's essentially what you're buying. You're paying for a
yeah,
$70
I'm
DLC.
I
telling
agree.
you, that's the millions of people that are doing that are just doing that because it's a new game. The same way with iPhone. There's nothing changes with these iPhones, but people get iPhones every year. It's the same as that concept. It's not
That's
about
fair.
nothing really being truly different.
That's a fair statement.
It's about the new is always better. That's a quote for a reason. That's a
That's what it
worldwide quote for a reason. That doesn't mean that it's always better. That just means that it looks like that. That's just how the reality and how they market it. And so, I mean, I agree with what you're saying, but they do that because they're so used to getting 2K. They do that because they're so
Terrence,
used to Madden.
Terrence,
That's
I
it.
agree with you. I hate that I still have to play that piece of shit, but I like playing football
No. You don't have to play it. You choose to play it.
Mm-hmm.
because I can't go without playing a
You
football game.
can.
Shit, me. It
You
all
can.
started with NCAA.
I'm just telling you, I love football. I love basketball more, but I still enjoy playing both on a console. And when Madden and the NCAA did that, I have not played. I
I'm glad you said NCAA. That it can let us switch over to our next topic. But before we get to the topic, he said NCAA. And I don't get it twisted. That's probably the only EA game I like. But NCAA 14 is actually kind of basic. I still got it. It's slick, kind of basic. Like the Road to Glory is boring. The dynasty is deep, obviously. It's dynasty. That's the only thing I play when I play college football because that's the only thing I need to play. 13, in my opinion, was better than 14. That's just me. The recruiter was actually realistic.
I feel like
That's an
Road to
opinion. That's
Glory
just me.
was boring. I feel like Road to Glory was boring because it didn't have a story. Like it was just you going from playing in high school, playing like 4 games in high school, and if you do good in them 4 games in high school, then you get to pick whatever school you go to. And I feel like if they would have at least gave it a story, it would have been a hella better.
Let's save that for like offline. But let's switch up to college football. Let's talk about these weak ass college football playoff bracket that we got.
No, let's talk about that. What they said though, Terrence. They legit said FSU wasn't gonna be in it because of injuries.
That's pretty much that's exactly what they said.
I mean,
they
didn't have to say that. We knew that when they went 13-0.
Yeah, I told y'all that.
That wasn't the reason they didn't put them in it. The reason they put Bama is because of money. We all know that. We personally know it's because of money. Bama brings in money.
I think that
last year. That's why.
I think both of the explanations, the one they gave and the one that we know, I think they're both true. I do too. But coming out with the injury thing was going to soften the blow, even though it really didn't. I think it was going to soften the blow more than just saying, Terrence. "Oh, we want the money."
Think about it, Terrence. Last year they gave TCU a chance, and they went undefeated. I ain't gonna take that away.
And TCU beat Michigan though. That's the thing. That they beat Michigan. They
lost
in the championship game.
Georgia, and then
Michigan is top tier school though. We're not acting like Michigan's a cupcake. This is they're the number 1 seed this year. Okay. They're not a cupcake. They beat a legit squad. Of course, they ran into Georgia and got mollywopped. That's cool. That's Georgia we're talking about. It's a back-to-back champion. But listen, bro, I'm a diehard Clemson fan. I will never rock with Florida State. Not a day in my life. But they got robbed. Let's just be real. I don't care if one player go down. He ain't make the team. He still got a top 5 defense, an elite offensive line, elite receivers. That Florida State team is elite across the board. So you're going to tell me you're going to rob them because of one player? No, they didn't do that. They didn't do it because he got injured. They do it because Bama brings in money. That's it, bro. That's legit.
I truly think it was both reasons. I think it was mainly more money, but I really truly think that was because look, people you have to look at it like this. Like we're gonna watch football no matter what. Yeah, but the casual football players, if they hear people are injured, it's the same with basketball. If they hear people are injured, that they're not going to watch the ratings, and ratings comes money.
That's BS. I'm sorry. That's true to me. That's BS. You're not going to disqualify an entire team because one guy went down. That's a load of go. What do you play for? What am I playing games for?
No,
I agree,
but I'm telling you,
harder competition for. What's the point?
We agree with you. I'm telling you that it was probably more about money than the injury, but injury was a part of it. Is what I'm saying.
I'm talking about the injury. The injury to me is an excuse. That's a BS excuse.
Yeah, in my opinion, it's an excuse, but they probably did feel like that. They probably would think it's more entertaining to have the other teams than FSU.
The injury literally gave them an excuse to throw Bama in there. They wanted to do it anyway. They just needed an excuse at that point.
I agree with that, Terrence. I
agree with that too.
I feel like they would have did it anyways, even if Jordan Travis wasn't hurt.
No. If he's healthy, they're in there. I'm sorry. There's no way.
No, I felt like the committee would.
If he's healthy,
no. Think about it. If he's healthy and Bama still beat Georgia,
if their excuse was literally because he's hurt, if he's healthy, you can't take out a 13-0 team with that super.
And if he was healthy, there's no way Bama.
There's no way they take him out. Bama will be sitting at home.
They're going to try to put Bama in there. They're going to try to.
Bro, they legit said on TV because he got hurt, we got to take him out. If he's healthy, well, I mean, SEC gonna be sitting at home this year, right? As they should be doing right now. Like
which is why I'm
telling you, they would have put Bama in over Texas, and that would be the discussion now. That would have been the discussion.
No, you gotta think of Texas going to the SEC next year, so that's just another SEC team. Why would they take Texas out?
No, I'm telling you right now, if injury, I understand what Terrence is saying, and I agree with what you're saying. I think that they took the injury thing as an excuse, but the actual explanation behind the injury was possibility of decreased ratings, which comes with money. I think that's where their head was. But at the end of the day, I agree with you. It was about having an SEC team in that brings that money.
That's what it's always about, bro. Like, and it's biased, and I don't like that for anybody who has to go against the SEC team because it's BS. If they don't, I feel like they just feel like if you don't have an SEC team, we don't have football. Other conferences exist. People want to dick ride, and I know we're trying to keep PG, but they like to dick ride the SEC so much. It's either Bama or it's Georgia. Auburn is trash. They ain't been good since 2010. They had a good season in 2017. Mm-hmm. Well, no. What year they made the championship game? Well, I know they had Cam Newton that year, but another year when they beat Georgia in the Hail Mary pass.
2010 or 2011.
No. They had a good year. No, 2014 when they lost to Florida State in the national championship game. I think. Yeah, that was that year. Um, Vanderbilt is trash. Tennessee is decent. Florida's garbage. I mean, how many? Kentucky's trash.
I'm
Arkansas
gonna
is
just put it
ass.
like
Texas
this.
A&M is ass. Like, come on, but there's nobody good in that
I'm gonna
conference.
just put it
It's a
like this.
top-heavy conference.
I'm gonna just put it like this. This year alone, the SEC was 7-9 against other conferences.
Thank you. And they sit there and hype it up. And then when you add Texas, Oklahoma, cool. Those are two blue blood programs. I give you that. That's cool. But is Oklahoma gonna survive? I think Texas is gonna be solid. But is Oklahoma gonna
Texas
survive?
gonna be good.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Texas
saying.
gonna
Like,
get. I ain't gonna lie to you. Texas gonna get all their recruits back just because they joined the SEC.
and then they hype it up like, oh, we win a championship every year. Well, when you got the biases on your side, it's not really hard to do.
Yeah, it's
2019
not hard.
LSU earned the title, but before that, what the hell was LSU at? Auburn ain't seen the title since 2010. It's Bama, Georgia every year. Like I just named all them other teams. They're ass. Nobody cares
That's
about
true.
anybody else outside of those two teams.
Mhm.
And in my opinion, the Big Ten is just as talented as the SEC. In my opinion, and I'm not even. I'm an ACC guy, but Penn State isn't the best team, but they still right there when need be.
We're literally
Ohio
the number
State,
3 team in that conference.
yeah, Ohio State is top tier. Michigan is clearly top tier. Michigan State when they're on, but they're trash. Who I'm missing a lot of teams.
It's
I'm
when
probably
they
naming everybody,
recruit
but
good. When Michigan State recruit good, that's when they coaching really shines.
like the Big Ten has teams like this. There and then they bring in USC, UCLA, Oregon, Washington. They're bringing in squads. So like, come on.
We about to be deep this year.
Yeah, I agree with you. I'm just telling you, I think that was the easiest way for them to not get any backlash, was they still got it anyway.
Wait. So it's the
Um,
Pac-12 that's leaving?
Yeah, the Pac-12 done.
yeah.
Okay.
But no, but like I said, I agree with what you're saying. I just think that was the easiest way to give an excuse that really is not an excuse. It's just to hide the fact of why they really did it. Is what I'm saying. But I do think that that injury for them would have caused decreased rating compared to the other. I do think that. Do I still think it's right? No, it's not right. You don't go 13-0 and not be there. That's just there's just no explanation for that. You don't go 13-0 and not be there.
Alabama,
But
regardless.
they should blame themselves. That's their fault for putting TCU in last year when they lost the conference championship to Kansas State. That should have been
Are
it
we
right
gonna
there. You should have
ignore
cut them out.
Are we
True.
going to ignore that
True.
they did this already?
They did it last year to themselves. That's their fault. So you gonna blame Florida State because y'all messed up last year? That's their fault.
And I'm telling you, the
No, I'm
committee,
just saying.
the committee realized that, and that's why they wasn't trying
That's
to do
what
it
I'm
again.
saying. I'm saying y'all should have seen this coming because what? The first year Georgia actually won the ship. Georgia lost to Bama in the SEC, and then now Bama and Georgia was in the playoffs, and then they played again, and then Georgia won.
They got a lot of heat for the TCU thing last year. I'm just gonna say that.
As
The committee
they
got a lot of
should.
heat for that.
Yeah,
And they tried to make it up for this, and that was just the worst way to do it.
but why they get a lot of heat for that?
Because they lost to Kansas State in the Big 12 championship. That should have been it. The same way
should
they
have been
did Georgia when Georgia lost to Bama. TCU should have been out right then and there. They shouldn't even been allowed
Wait,
to
so
take it.
TCU lost last year?
In the conference championship, yes, to Florida, not Florida State, to Kansas State, they lost.
Kansas State.
And then they somehow still got put in. That's what I think they was ranked like
Georgia,
2.
At this point, they were just giving Georgia back-to-backs then.
It don't make sense, bro. They taking that on Florida State because they messed up last year. It's a load of crap. But
you don't go 13-0 and not be there. There's no explanation that you can give. They can say whatever they want. We all know the truth, and good thing this is not going to be the same next year. This whole system bracket is not.
They didn't want to deal with them Bama fans.
And the Bama brings in the money, brings in the dough, brings in the ratings. It always has.
I ain't gonna cap to you. You know how many Bama fans I seen on my timeline talking about we beat the number 1 team, so we're supposed to be in it.
Bro, come on. Let's not play.
That's what I'm saying on my timeline.
Florida State fans are everywhere. Like they're not just in Florida; they're everywhere.
I know.
So, as a man who's seen Florida State live in person this season against us, when I went to the game, I seen them. This team is elite, and again, I think Georgia's going to beat them, obviously in an Orange Bowl. But I hope Florida State beat them. It'd be nice. I don't really. Again, I don't care for neither one.
I don't think they're gonna play.
They playing in the Orange Bowl.
No, they said they might. They was talking about that they might not play.
Why the hell would they not do that? That's a
Why would they not play? It's a bowl game.
I don't know. Florida State playing that game. I guarantee they're playing that. They're not. That's the top bowl.
They're doing it
a random bowl.
They were doing it to protest the CFB. Is what I'm saying.
School, that school's not going to mess out all the money. They ain't doing that. They talking out their ass. They'll be there.
Oh, that's
millions of dollars.
That was the rumors.
If you really want to show them that you're pissed, you go out there and beat Georgia. It's that simple. That's how I see it. Beat Georgia.
So I mean, To transition a little bit, we're still gonna. I want to still talk about football playoffs. What do y'all? Who y'all think is gonna win for the top four? Like, what are y'all predictions?
It's gonna be Bama and Texas.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't trust Michigan. I just don't. I don't trust Jim Harbaugh come playoff time. Any clutch game outside of Ohio State the past 2 years, I don't trust him.
I don't
So
know. Is he back
Bama's
coaching?
winning.
Is he
Yeah,
legit back coach?
he was back in the Big Ten championship. Yeah.
No, he
Yeah.
wasn't. But he wasn't coaching.
No, he was coaching the Big Ten championship. He was back. That was his 3-game suspension. The last one was Ohio State. He back. He was back
Then
this
why they
past game.
talking about that black head coach?
He was
They
just
said-
assist. He was just interim till he came back.
I know, but he was coaching the Big Ten championship. Is what I'm saying.
No, Jim
No,
Harbaugh
the
was back.
Ohio State. I'm tripping. He was coaching Ohio State. I'm tripping.
I mean, we talked about this. I think it would probably be Bama and Texas. I would like it for it not to be. I would love to see Washington.
I mean, Texas. They
but-
want another rematch.
But I think they're
Do
gonna do
like
Bama
what
and
they
Texas.
did for Georgia.
I don't know. I mean, I would love to see
Going to
Washington.
beat Washington.
I would love to see Washington in Michigan.
Okay, so
But
we can
And
pick
Bama-
scores. I go first. Bama and Michigan. I'm going Bama 30, Michigan 25. I just don't see Michigan clutching up when need be. And I think Texas defense is just too damn good to overlook, and their offense is great too. But their defense is too damn. Washington defense is mid, in my opinion. I just don't see them hanging with Texas long run. I see
Yeah,
Texas winning
I
that
know.
30-20. And in championship, we got Bama and Texas. I think Texas can beat them again. They beat them at home on the road, so why not do it in the neutral site? Now,
True.
granted, this Bama team is way better now than they were then. Milroe is on fire. He's balling. He's not on fire, but he's balling. He's doing his thing compared to what he was doing earlier in the year. He's balling. The defense is
So-
always elite. Nick Saban's the GOAT, so can't never put that down. But Steve Sarnatsky, how you pronounce his name, Texas head coach?
I think so.
He came from Bama. The dude knows Bama, so he's built this team. They were garbage before he got there. So he's built an elite squad. Texas is clearly back. And I see them winning the whole thing. I see it maybe 25-24
Well-
Texas.
Well, let me say this: any offensive coordinator or defensive coordinator that want to be a head coach for my Nittany Lions, we will fire James Franklin.
My goodness, man.
Man, that man got to be fired, bro. I'm tired of him. It's always the two teams every year, the same.
I
Two
mean,
teams.
I agree with that. I'm not gonna lie. If you can't beat the big two teams in the conference, you got to go. Like I know, but then you got.
And I
who's
feel like
gonna
we're
come
going to
and
do
better?
worse this year because they got Washington and Oregon in it now.
Yeah, Oregon is a
That's
squad.
true. Oregon.
And
So
like that's gonna steal all the recruits. Oregon, everybody want to look fresh. And
So
then they
what
in a
does-
legit conference now?
oh my bad. So what does I want to ask both of you. So what does Michigan have to do really, really well
Pass the ball.
to beat
They
Bama?
gotta be able to pass the ball.
No,
They can run
no.
the ball. Michigan is the best running team in the nation. They just gotta be able to pass the ball.
No, that run game has to stay efficient
They gotta
Mhm.
be able to run.
because they proved that they could beat a top 5 defense just running the ball. And I'm
They're the
talking
best.
about Nittany Lions.
They're the best
Mhm.
running team in the nation. They,
Yeah,
there's
that's
nobody
what
can
I'm saying.
stop
They
them.
just got to efficiently do that, and they'll be.
They have the best
No,
running
they
back
got
in
to do
football.
that, and they have to get Milroe on the ground.
Yeah,
I
you can't
think-
let them run.
I think
Can't
there's
let-
not. I think there's not a lot of room for error on that game for them. I
It's
think they
not.
have to take all their opportunities
And
and
to be honest with you,
turn them and multiply them. I really think they don't have that much error for that.
my score for that game, because I trust Michigan secondary, but
Their defense elite. They have a
their
top 5
defense is
Their defense
elite, but I don't know. I don't trust them. Like you said, in big games,
I don't trust Harbaugh. I trust the team. I just don't trust
In
Harbaugh's
big-
coaching decisions.
Yeah,
That's what I
but
said.
that's still gonna affect the team.
Coaching, especially in a game like this type of atmosphere, it means a
It's-
lot. And we talked
Right,
about
it's
that.
going
It
to
means a
affect
lot.
the team. That's why I feel like it's going to be 30. No, not even 30. I don't think no team going to score 30 out them two. I feel like it's going to be more like 27, 24.
Who
the
you said for
team.
Michigan and Bama?
For Bama either going to score 24 or 27, and Michigan is going to score like 20, 21.
Okay.
It's going to be a touch. They're going to win by a touchdown.
I agree. I got Bama winning. But Michigan can win this game. It's not like they're gonna get blown up.
Oh, they're
Michigan
not
can
win this game.
Their percentage is not 0. Now, I wouldn't say it's above 50%. I wouldn't say that.
I would
would
say
give
it's
it-
probably 50-50.
Nah.
If
No?
you can keep Miro in the pocket, you win. Just don't let him scramble. That's what he does best. You let him lead the pocket. And they have an elite defense, so it's not like he's going to run around the world. They have edge rushers who are fast as hell. It's not like he's leaving them. So
Mhm.
Michigan can contain Miro because I don't think I mean Bama receivers are good, but I don't think they're elite. Like what's the number 3? He's good. He's really good. But I picking Bama just because of Jim Harbaugh, and he tends to choke clutch games. So
that's what I'm
saying. And we've seen it before.
That's why I give it 60-40. And it can increase depending on how Jim Harbaugh goes.
Yeah.
And hold on. Their quarterback, also, if they do decide to throw the ball, their quarterback, I don't know.
JJ McCarthy?
Yeah, he can also throw the game away.
Who are you talking about? The Bama quarterback?
No, the Michigan quarterback.
Oh, Michigan quarterback. Okay.
He can also throw the game away.
Okay.
Like
to me,
that can go both ways.
That could go both ways because that Bama quarterback, when he's in that pocket.
But this is what I'm saying. He's the one quarterback I would compare him to is Carson Beck, and Carson Beck just has a good defense.
He's better than Carson Beck. He's better than Carson Beck.
I mean, it's not by much though.
Yeah, it's by much. He's way better than Carson. I'm sorry. He's way better than Carson. Carson Beck is overrated. No disrespect. He balled out, but when you have an elite team, all he had to do was be a game manager. Now, granted, McCarthy is in kind of the similar situation. Great team.
That's what I'm saying.
Great running game, but I think he does it better.
But I feel like the reason I compared them is because I feel like they're both prone to throw 1 to 2 picks a game. Less for McCarthy.
I agree.
It's less for McCarthy. I'll give it that, but I feel like they're both prone to throw 2 picks, and that's what's going to make them lose.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, so let me ask.
Now the Texas and Washington.
Yeah, that's what. So let me ask the question. What does Washington have to do?
They gotta play defense. It's that simple. They got
defense. No, it's just this. Defense has to either get one stop or they have to get ball first.
No,
they got to get multiple stops. So it's not one.
I feel like they can outscore them. I feel like they got 2 elite.
Have you seen Texas deep? Have you seen Texas play?
Have you seen their 2 elite wide receivers?
I've seen every Michigan. Washington game. Washington is nice, but they're not better.
6'4", 6'5".
Right. Have you seen Texas defense?
Texas
is elite. We're not talking average. We're talking elite defense. This is Texas. Like, these boys are back. They've been grinding their ass off to get back to this point. This is Texas. This ain't like no. This ain't no. What's a weak ass conference? ACC. Weak ass offense defense they got down there outside of us and Florida State. But we're talking about Texas, bro. Like, these niggas are elite on the defensive. Their defensive end is amazing. Their front four is crazy. Their front seven is amazing. Their solid secondary. I haven't watched Texas game. Well, I watched the conference championship and they beat the dog shot of Oklahoma State, but that was expected. Texas is gonna. Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna change my score to 30-15. Texas. Their defense is too damn good.
Let me ask you this. So they have an elite defense because of their front seven?
I mean, the whole defense is elite though, not just the front seven.
You just said their
secondary
great. Is solid.
It's good enough to get the job done. I'm sorry, I can't say that because I haven't watched every Texas game.
You got 2. Well, no, I would say 1 for sure projected first round pick wide receiver, and possibly another first round pick wide receiver.
But we've already seen Penix win the rattle. He's Heisman in my opinion, I think, or Jaden Daniels from LSU. Either one in my opinion. But we seen Penix versus Oregon. Oregon had them beat. Oregon had not the conference championship, but the first game around when they was at Washington. Oregon had that game. They just didn't finish the job. But this is Texas. Oregon defense is cool, but we talking about Texas, bro. Like, this is a whole different animal. Like, this ain't just some pushover ass Pac-12 school who are about to be Big Ten now, but same thing.
True.
I don't know. I still feel in my head. I still feel like either way it go, out of whoever wins, it's gonna be 48-42. That's what I think.
I'm not. No,
they're gonna have to catch him on an off day to score that much.
Texas is not giving up 42 points. I don't think they're giving up more than 20. There's no way.
I don't think they're giving up 42. I think it's possible they give up 20. I think it's possible they give up 20.
Washington offense is cool. You've been seeing highlights. You can stop Washington's offense. They undefeated, obviously. But USC, if USC had a defense, they probably win that game. Caleb Williams went like throw for throw with this nigga. Caleb Williams, in my opinion, is better. But Caleb Williams went blow for blow. Like, they're going blow for blow. If they have a solid defense, USC is probably like in his playoff right now. Their defense is just horrendous. But Penix is cool. Like, don't get it wrong. I love Penix. I think Penix is phenomenal, but they're not beating Texas.
Yeah, I agree.
30-15. I switched my score. 30-15 Texas. Okay. Now, they might score more than that. I won't be mad at that. If Washington win, I'd be happy. But I prefer Texas over Washington because Texas defense is better. So
I think they'll win by a touchdown or a touchdown and a field goal.
I say a touchdown.
But my scores are probably like around the same ballpark as yours as well. I don't think it's going to be high scoring for any of those games. Hope maybe, I don't know. I don't. So
Let
my
me
scores
ask
is
y'all
around
this.
yours too.
Let me ask y'all this: out of those two games, which one do y'all think has a higher chance of being a blowout?
Texas, Washington.
Washington, Texas for sure. Yeah.
I was
Mm-hmm.
gonna say Michigan and Alabama.
Bama's not blowing them out. It's not happening. I don't see it. There's no
No,
way in hell
no,
I
Michigan
I'm
beats
saying
think
their
no.
ass
I'm
I
twice.
think
saying
if
either
Texas I
way.
think
I'm
if
saying
Texas get
going either
rolling,
way. I'm saying going either way.
I mean, I still think if Texas get rolling, and especially if they get rolling early, it could get ugly depending on how Washington responds defensively. Defensively, it could get
Yeah,
ugly.
if they defense don't show up for Washington, Texas is running the floor with them boys. Same way they did Oklahoma State last weekend. They're going to do the same thing to Washington. Now,
Yeah,
Washington's
I think
offense
it
is
can get
clearly
ugly.
better, but they're going to. But Texas is different. I don't. Y'all got to watch Texas, bro. You got to go watch some film, not
I've seen
highlights.
them.
Go watch
I've
film,
seen
not highlights.
I've
Texas
seen
is different.
Texas. I think I watched 2 or 3 games this year. I haven't watched that many, but I watched a lot of Colorado this year, honestly. Just to see how they've been going, and then their little fall off. But that's neither here or there. I mean, we knew they weren't going to be prepared for this
I ain't gonna lie to you.
for this first year.
I stopped
But
watching when
I
Travis.
watched them a lot. I watched them a lot. I watched a few of Texas. I watched a lot of USC with Caleb Williams. Washington as well. So I've kind of like dabbled and dabbled into a lot of the schools, high power schools. So I mean, yeah. Um, so I mean, that's y'all scores. We got that. And y'all have anything else as far as this, so we can move on to the next thing?
Um, yeah, Texas, obviously, in my opinion, is going to win every game they play. I'm looking at the schedule right now. Rice don't care. They beat Bama 34-24. They beat Bama by double digits. Like, this isn't just a one score game, double digits.
Yeah, I
They
remember.
beat Wyoming. They beat Baylor core. They beat the shit out of Kansas when Kansas was ranked at the time. They lost to Oklahoma. In my opinion, they choked that game. They had the game. They just didn't finish it. But then they proceed to beat Houston, clobber BYU, beat Kansas State by 3. And of course, you're not gonna blow everybody out. That's just how football works. They beat
Right.
TCU by 3 on the road. They beat Iowa State, a decent Iowa State team, by 10. They beat the shit out of Texas Tech, and they beat the hell out of Oklahoma State, who should not be ranked in any type of way. But I'm gonna leave that alone. Um,
That's
let's
a
not
whole different
forget that
conversation.
Alabama struggled, and we're not talking about we're talking Texas to Washington. But we're going to go Alabama right quick. Bama struggled. They should have lost to Auburn. Auburn choked that game. They
They
should have lost to
choked.
Auburn.
Auburn choked.
That was a loss. We wouldn't be in this situation if Auburn did a
Bama
damn
has been
job.
struggling with a lot of teams this year. They
I
have been
believe it.
struggling with a lot of teams this year. I have watched them.
You
And
said who?
so Bama has struggled with a lot of teams this year.
They struggled all year.
They're not the Bama that people feared back in 2018?
That shit stopped the moment Georgia won.
Like the Bama schedule, Middle Tennessee, nobody cares. They lost to Texas. They struggled with UCF the entire game until like the late second half. They beat Mississippi State, which a good team, obviously. Lane Kiffin's a great offensive mind coach, just doesn't know how to coach defense. Mississippi State is a good team. Texas A&M is dog shit. They struggle with Arkansas. They beat Tennessee by convincingly. They beat LSU, which was the score indicates they beat the hell out of them. But I don't remember that game being that bad. They beat Kentucky. Kentucky's trash. Chattanooga, who cares? They struggled with Auburn when they should have lost it, and then they squeaked by Georgia. Georgia made a late comeback last minute, but
Yeah.
they still lost. A win
Yeah.
is a win. Take what you get, but they have not been dominant. So
In conclusion, you do not go 13-0 to not be here right now. To not all the hard work y'all
Let
put
me ask you
in,
this.
all the training you put in, you do not go 13-0 and you're not here. There's no excuse for it.
So
No
who's
excuse.
been the most dominant team this year then?
most dominant.
That's a good question. Like overall or just offensively, defensively?
Oh, overall.
If I had to
Overall,
pick one
that's
specific
hard.
team,
I don't think no team has.
I mean, you made it seem like we had to pick one. I was gonna
Oh,
say I don't think
no,
anyone was super dominant.
nobody was.
I don't think
Even
anyone was super
Even
dominant.
the undefeated champion struggled with Ball State.
well, no, Michigan been pretty damn dominant. Granted, the first 5-6 games they didn't play no damn body, but they've been pretty dominant.
Half they schedule they ain't play nobody until they met us in Ohio State.
And the same
That's
thing
true.
with Georgia.
That's true.
With Georgia.
Nah, but they struggle with Ball State. Like that's wicked.
But the first 5 or 6 games was who?
Nobody's.
Okay, right. So
And
I'm
they
just saying.
and they barely beat them. They didn't even blow them out.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think anyone was super. I mean, they probably was super dominant off of if you're looking at the scores. But if you're looking at
At
games,
scores,
I didn't see no one just completely. I don't know. That's just me.
if you're
And
looking
maybe
at
I didn't watch a
scores,
lot of the Michigan games, but
if you're looking at scores, the only team that was dominant score wise is my Nittany Lions, and you can check that. Even though we ain't played nobody, and we lost to
But
the
wouldn't
legit
that
teams.
allude back to the Michigan thing? though? You didn't play nobody, so how would that count as
true.
being dominant?
And we just
I
talked
mean, of
about
No,
course, you do what you do on the
because
field,
like
but
that's because I'm saying dominant as we literally beat the teams we were supposed to beat, and I'm talking about manhandled them. Georgia was supposed to manhandle Ball State, but won by what?
I see what you're saying. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what
I
I'm
mean, I think it was a
every
lot. I
every
think it was a year for a lot of people not to be dominant. I just think a lot of ball
go
clubs
look
showed up.
go look at our schedule, Terrence.
I'm
All the
listening
teams we
now.
were supposed all the teams we were supposed to beat, we damn near put 60 on their head.
You beat West Virginia, supposed to beat them. Delaware, nobody cares. Illinois, trash.
60.
Iowa's actually a good team, so I give y'all that. 31-0 is crazy. Iowa's a
Right.
damn
Shut
good
out.
defensive team, so that's a good team. Northwestern's trash. UMass is trash. Ohio State is y'all daddy. Indiana's actually a good team, but y'all beat them. Y'all didn't blow them out, but y'all beat them 33-24. Y'all beat the shit out of Maryland. Maryland's actually decent. Michigan still owns y'all. Rutgers is trash. Michigan State is. I don't know what the hell they got going on. Michigan State suck, but I mean he right. They did what they supposed to do, except for the two teams they can't never damn beat. But
Yeah,
now
which
y'all got
which we
Mississippi
talked
State.
about.
I'm actually gonna watch that Mississippi State game because I want to see how y'all do against a prolific offense. Mississippi State is like they're that damn good on offense. So Lane Kiffin's a great offensive coach. So I want to see how that turn out for y'all.
All I'm gonna say is we beat a SEC team 2 years straight, last year and the year before.
Who y'all beat
Given
last?
it was Auburn, I'll give you that. But they're
That don't
SEC,
count.
they're SEC team.
You know we don't do that. We don't. You don't do that Gazeri crap where he be like, "Well, we're still SEC. We're still SEC." Nigga, shut up. Nobody care about them bottom of the barrel teams.
We're still supposed to be here.
Bro, they trash. Auburn
Yeah.
almost lost the matter of fact, they lost to New Mexico State. They're trash.
Yeah, they did. They are
They're
trash.
trash.
No,
But-
hold on. The years we beat them, though, they weren't trash.
Auburn is ass. Auburn ain't been the same since Cam Newton walked up the door.
One year they beat Bama.
I think they beat Georgia the same year. That was that
So,
championship year when they 2014.
I think
and going
so.
off y'all
Yeah.
logic, we beat them, so we're better than them, right?
Oh nope,
Pretty
and
much.
we're gonna go now.
So
Oh, my
right
goodness.
before we switch topic, we don't want to keep y'all going too much longer because we got to wrap it up a little bit. Who y'all got in the championship game and final score?
Who
y'all got in the championship game and the final score?
I'm a Texas. Both of their defenses are good. Texas is what I'm hearing is better. It's gonna be a low scoring game. Nobody scores over 28. And I think it's gonna be a field goal that wins the game.
I think even though, like I said, I would love to see Washington or Michigan. I would love that. I do think that it's going to be Bama and Texas for that matter, and I think it will be Texas, and I think it will be like 38-28.
I'm going same results from week 2 when they played. Texas takes over late in the game and they finished off. If they just contain like they're supposed to, I think it's going to get the same result from week 2. So
What was the score for that one?
I think it was 34-24 Texas.
Yeah,
I'm going 38-28.
Texas is just I've been hype on Texas all year. I'm so happy they're good now. I'm fine with too long enough.
No,
But
Texas is good.
if you can do it in Tuscaloosa, you can do it on a neutral site. That's how I feel.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to win in Bama.
I hated Texas when they had Colt McCoy. Sorry ass.
You tripping? Colt McCoy was goated.
Why was he sorry?
Where that nigga
Texas?
at now? Where that nigga at now?
We're not talking
What's he
about
been
NFL.
doing?
We talking
Why
about
are you
Texas.
doing that?
What
We're talking about
he doing
Texas.
Nobody care about his NFL career. We talking about
I
Texas.
do.
He's a Texas legend.
We got to add this to your hot takes.
Please.
Oh,
do.
hot take. If he don't get hurt versus Bama in the 2009 championship game, Texas wins that game. They were already winning. So if he don't get hurt, they walk away with a
Hot
championship. And Nick Saban has one less championship.
To be honest
Hot
with you,
take.
that game for some reason that game just replayed in my head. I agree with you.
Also,
And I
Nick
hate Colt
Saban is
McCoy.
ass against great quarterbacks, by the way. Trevor Lawrence should tell him how that worked. 44-19. Remember that. Next topic. We got to make this quick. We don't want to make it too quick. We got to kind of speed up. So we're going to talk about the in-season tournament, how it's going. Well, the finals coming up tomorrow night. It's Lakers versus Pacers.
December 9th, yeah.
Lakers look really good. Pacers look really good.
Mm.
Tyrese Halliburton's balling. LeBron's balling. 80s, I guess, balling. I don't know.
He's doing good. He's still not as aggressive as I want him to be, but he's
AD is
doing
not
good.
hurt, so it's a plus.
Well, yeah,
AD
that's
actually
true.
is hurt. He is dealing with some injury right now. He's just playing through it. If you looked up and
I don't like
researched.
that. He need to sit the fuck down.
No. This is the end season. We need that. We need the chip. Well, not we, but Lakers. They need a chip.
Well,
I want
speaking
a
of the end
real
season,
chip.
It is
I don't
real.
want no
It's
in
gold
season.
plated. It's
It's
gold
not
plated.
more important than the finals.
But this is what I will say. We kind of switched over to semifinals real quick. I just want to go through that a little bit. The Lakers absolutely owned the Pelicans. I don't
yes,
know
they
what
did.
happened. I don't know what was going on that day. Somebody didn't wake up on the good side.
Zion fat ass.
It's crazy. The Pelicans been going dumb.
Exactly. And they had just won the last game ready to go to Vegas. And they got owned. They got beat by like 30, I think.
It was the
It wasn't even close.
Zion slander.
The Bucks and Pacers game was phenomenal. Tyrese Halliburton, he did his
Him.
thing. Clutch shots at the end, got them out of there, got the Milwaukee Bucks out of there. The only thing that I really want to talk about for this, because we kind of those games are already past and gone, and of course, for our viewers, if you have seen those games, comment below what was your favorite highlights or favorite players from those games. But now that we're talking about the finals games, who do y'all have? Lakers, Pacers?
Lakers.
Pacers like to play fast. If they can get to their speed and what they want to do, Pacers probably win it because Lakers are old and slow.
Yeah,
So
that's
I'm just being real. The Pacers are, I think, the best fast break team. Or no, they're the fastest played team in the league. So they get a rebound. They're in transition. LeBron's not keeping up with them. AD's not keeping up. No, AD's still young. It's not old, but Bron's not. I
He
love
just
Bron.
he
Bron
just
Olef's
moves.
not keeping up with
He
them.
moves slow though.
Yeah,
AD's not old, but he moves slow.
they don't have athletes. I
Now
mean,
this
LeBron's
is
still an athlete, so that sounds stupid. But they don't have Pacers athletes. These boys, them niggas young. So Pacers, if they get what they want with the pace, they're gonna win that game.
I think we don't have to do point differential or nothing. That's not really that too much of a concern because that can go any place. That's not how we can do that with football. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. If LeBron takes over early, if he controls the composure and the timing of the whole game, I don't think the Lakers are going to win easily, but I do think the veteran style will have him prepared for this game. I think the Lakers are going to win the in-season tournament.
it
Bless you.
depends on who guards Tyrese.
If you put
If you
It's
put
not
anybody, yeah, we ain't got nobody to put on
the
them.
the Lakers are hurting right now because not offensively, but defensively, y'all are really hurting without
You don't have
Vanderbilt.
nobody to guard.
Without Vanderbilt, that's what I'm saying. Because AD could play a little bit more off because they knew that Vanderbilt was there, and he showed that
Yeah.
last year. He showed that last year when they got the trade, and I think y'all were hurting for that. If y'all had them, I think it would be a little better because he's still a younger guy. He's more athletic and everything. I just think LeBron being LeBron, if he can control the game and the Pacers are not hitting shots, I think Lakers win. Now,
All he
of
gonna do
course,
all he got to do is slow the ball game and make it a half court game.
I think that's what he's going to do because I think he knows the Pacers are fast paced, and if you shut them early and they go on runs because Lakers love to let them go on runs.
Well. Pacers are the number one offense in the league now, so that means they're pretty solid. They're pretty good at the
No,
half court offense too.
of course they are,
No,
but
we're
I
not.
just think LeBron is just spectacular when it comes to controlling the tempo. I don't think no one does that better.
I don't know. I think Pacers win. I think Tyrese wants this. He's already come out and said he wants this. So I think that's motivation though. He said he's never won anything in this league, but this means everything to him. So this would be something he can actually win for the first time. I think obviously Braun wants it too, but Braun got everything. But I mean, it's not he's not gonna play hard. Like he's Braun. We talking about. He said he want that 400K, so he want a new watch or something. But
The nigga said he want a new watch.
I think the Pacers want it more. The younger Tyrese wants this. He wants to win something. So I'm going Pacers in this.
I don't see it being a blowout either way, but I'm going to say it's the Lakers. I'm going to say I think Lakers. I think the vets get this game.
I say if the Pacers win, it'll be a blowout. If the Lakers win, it's not.
If the Pacers win, it'll be a blowout. I don't know.
Because if they
about
win,
blowout.
because think about it, the only way I can see them winning is if LeBron tries to make it a half court game and it doesn't go the way he wants, and then that implies rebounds and then hella fast breaks.
And
LeBron's not going to chase down.
I can see a blowout only if Austin Reeves and those type of role player guys don't show up. Then I see a blowout.
Well, I don't believe in D Russ, so
I mean, I won't even saying him really, honestly. I mean, I don't think he's even third option for them. So,
The nigga's an option though, which is sad.
but that's what I'm saying. He's down the list of that. So that's my prediction. Either way it goes, it's whatever. But I think Lakers get it.
Not mad at that. Oh, well, glad you guys were here for episode 16 of the TY podcast. Once again, before we get out of here, I want to appreciate everybody once again who stopped in on the live stream last night. Hope you guys enjoyed the Gaming Awards. We most definitely did. Got all my predictions wrong for the most part, but hey, we still got it. Don't forget to follow all of us on Instagram down below. To follow us on TikTok, our personal page, Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Who's ready for GTA 6? We are.
We are.
Who's ready for those college football playoffs? We are. And then it's in-season tournament tomorrow. So let's see how this roll out. But we appreciate y'all for watching. We'll see y'all in episode 17. We don't know what we're going to do. Never do. We're all playing last minute. But we'll see y'all next time.
We're going to do your mama jokes.
Oh, no.
It's possible. But we out. Bye-bye. Oh, wait. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe.
Of course. We'll see y'all later.